And we're recording. Okay. Let's watch Harloff versus Bibiani and see this train wreck. Okay. Just want to make sure we're still recording. Hitting play. 3, 2, 1 if you want to follow along.
William, the Beast, Bibiani!
Oh, wait a minute!
My goodness!
Wait a minute!
Hey, freak!
Wow, that is the way
He's escaped from his chains, holding him back.
Unbelievable! What an entrance by Bibiani!
Harloff likes to ask a whole lot of questions. I like to see if he can answer a few of them against the Beast.
Bibiani, I'm calling you out. Me and you. There you are. Come on in.
You're calling me out.
Sorry, Emma.
Out there for weeks.
So you ready to do this?
I am ready.
Me and you.
I am ready. I am ready to kick some Harloff all over place.
Okay.
That's gonna be here.
If you can beat me, then I will give you the winner of McQueenie and Snyder, and to play that person at the Collider Collision.
Part 1, the undercut. Bad for graphics.
The movie trivia Schmoedown. I'm Kristian Harloff. I am Mark Ellison. Kristian, when you talk about stars and you talk about starlets, you talk about a star-making performance. That is what John Humphrey went through when he endured the wrath of so many different competitors flying at him at the free-for-all. He managed to make it through. Where'd that land him? Square in the pants of Mark Andreyko.
Well, listen, MVP John Humphrey of the free-for-all, absolutely, but what Mark Andreyko accomplished in the free-for-all is one of the moments that will be talked about in Schmoedown history of all time. He took out Dan Murrell, John Roca, William Bibiani, and Drew McQueenie with one shot. Took him out. But John Humphrey, the fans were screaming for him to be in a singles match, and now he's got one against Mark Andreyko.
He is a youngin' in this world. He is a toddler, if you will. And if there's one thing toddlers don't like, it's a bunch of hungry lions. Is Michael Douglas from the Ghost of the Darkness going to show up today? We're about to find out.
We're going to find out, and there's a lot to be talked about. Here we go.
I am feeling excited, a little terrified, a little aroused. You know, this is going to be a new experiment. I'm ready to go.
Who is this Humphrey character? The legend killer demolished real people in the free-for-all. Humphrey might as well be, who did he be? The pizza guy? The guy answered no questions correctly. I don't think he ever did that. Then there was a girl there, there was another guy, and then there was nobody, I think. Anyway, that being said, this guy, it would be really disappointing to me if Andreyko even had to answer his 2, 3, and 5.
The Lions Den are despicable people, just most of them. Personally, I mean that in real life. Every time I see them, like in the hallways on the Collider or whatever, they shove me into something. They've taken my lunch a few times. Yeah, I've been wedgied before, so they're boisterous.
I think I'm pretty good at this game, with the exception of the categories everybody knows that I'm not good at. So I hope to come out with a win, but you never know. The wheel and the fate of the questions can be a great equalizer, as I've said before. So I'm hoping for the best, but I'm not going to get too cocky.
You got this.
They can get cocky for me.
Yeah, life has been a bit different since the free-for-all, to be honest with you. I got a lot more people looking at me. I've never been an MVP before, I think, anything. So that was a good way to kick in the door on that. And now, you know, pressure's off. I don't have to live up to anything. You know, no sophomore slump. It's going to be good.
John seems like a nice guy, but just surviving in the ditch in World War I doesn't mean you're a good soldier. You shouldn't get the Medal of Valor. I did take down the 4 top competitors in one fell swoop. I got a perfect score and they didn't. So I think based on statistics and technique, I'm probably the better player.
I was watching tape this morning of Mark Andreyko, and that guy, he has an impressive level of movie knowledge. There are movies where I was sitting there watching, and I was thinking, I've never heard of this movie, and you just nailed the answer. So this is going to be an interesting match. Andreyko knows his shit. But, you know, I know a couple things, too, so I'm going to give him a run for his money. How about that?
Well, hopefully I'll chew him up and spit him out, but, you know, sometimes when you get cocky, you can choke on that stuff you're chewing on, so we'll see.
Bottom line, he's a loser.
There's going to be a good rivalry. Grace versus...
I mean, look at the Lions Den.
Grace
Continue to grow as we see. Grace Hancock is back with the Lions Den, talking some smack with the rest of the crew. She fits in pretty well, but they were, I mean, you know, obviously Dagnino talking about how he doesn't think John Humphrey deserves to be here and that Andreyko is the MVP, but Andreyko's still keeping that kind of nice guy image, but you can tell that the attitude is there. He's ready. He wants to play. He wants Bibiani again. He wants, he definitely wants Sam Levine. This guy wants the title.
I look at Andreyko like he's being raised by wolves, or in this case, lions. It's almost like the first time a kid goes to Pleasure Island from Pinocchio. He starts smoking cigarettes, growing donkey tails left and right. They're corrupting young Mark Andreyko, but it seems to be working out for his Schmoedown career.
Well, then you got the Young Bucks who are trying to get back on track because the Real Rejects has had that crushing defeat there to Double Toasted. Hector Navarro has a title match coming up pretty soon. RB3 just lost to Nose. They haven't got that big win yet, so they're hoping tonight that this can be the start of the Young Bucks run.
Hey, tell the Young Bucks come over to the
Will the Young Bucks turn into Bambi's mom, or will they feast on some lions? Here we go with the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first,
He'll build up talent that he can just
representing the Young Bucks, making his Schmoedown singles debut.
Wow.
He is. This is a disaster. It is the one, the only, the Mad Hatter, John Humphrey.
Trying to roll out a red carpet of sorts, it appears, for the other Young Bucks. But here comes Humphrey, and he knows how to perform. He's putting on a ritz for us.
He is. John Humphrey, the Mad Hatter, showing up with a little dance around the table. The three mutants he came with are kind of hugging her, dancing.
My advice to John Humphrey is be the star you are. The other three, keep the masks on.
And his opponent.
Even back in, you know,
representing
even back in the early days,
the Lions Den, with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat. He is Mark the Android Andreyko. Us Grace, some booze coming out there already. Who's coming out next? Oh, there's a Snyder. And there's Andreyko. And Andreyko is the one competitor in the Lions Den. There's some booze, but there's some applause also there too. Oh, Andreyko's shaking the hand. But Dagnino gives him the loser sign. It's like they're on opposite sides here.
It's a very interesting dichotomy here because we have John Humphrey come out, clearly the star of his faction, whereas Andreyko comes out and he lets the rest of the Lions Den do the hard, heavy lifting for him. He's just here to answer some questions, possibly correct me.
Okay.
All right, here we go. So round number 1, how does it go, Mark?
John Humphrey and Mark Andreyko. In front of you each have a whiteboard and a dry erase marker. You're going to hear 8 questions from 8 different movie categories. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. Once we ask the question, please write down your answer. When we ask you to reveal your perceived correct answer, please show the camera the whiteboards as you verbalize it for us up here in the main.
All right, so Mark Andreyko, are you ready?
I am.
John Humphrey, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right, here we go. 3 rounds in the category of animated in Kubo and the 2 strings. The character of Hanzo is of what relation to Kubo?
I did not watch
That movie starts out.
I'll have to eventually get around to watching some of these
And before
more
that, he's got
animated
6
ones.
strings.
Tell me more.
And then it's just, that's the end.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark Andreyko.
Grandfather?
Incorrect. John.
Uncle?
Incorrect. Father.
They made it too hard.
I saw that movie.
Father. All right, question number 2.
Your next question.
No.
Your next question comes from the world of comedies. In comedies, Matt Bomer plays the assassin John Boy in what 2016 film?
Damn, that was fast, man.
I thought they were going to ask for an outsider.
The Outsiders, the S.E. Hinton novel that I read.
Yeah, 5,
Now a popular TV
4,
show.
3, 2, 1. John?
Sin City, A Dame to Kill For?
That's incorrect. Mark?
Nice guys.
Correct for 1 point.
He is a nice guy.
He was.
And ironically, Matt
saw it
Bomer is a
too.
delightful guy.
Did you just say Matt Bomer's a delightful young man?
He is.
Name dropping here early
I
on.
am.
No points awarded.
He's prettier than me, so I got to drop that name.
All right, question number 3 in the category of dramas. Who played rig supervisor Jimmy Harrell in Deepwater Horizon? Who played rig supervisor Jimmy Harrell in Deepwater Horizon?
Favorite drama of all time.
I remember
Your
this.
answer is.
Deepwater Horizon.
Mark Wahlberg.
Incorrect.
I thought you were going Forrest
same
Gump or
one.
Shawshank Redemption.
Godfather?
Yeah, it's a.
Well, then I win. 5,
That's a favorite.
4,
drama. Never even seen it.
3, watch your mouth. 2, 1. Mark.
I didn't see it, but I'm guessing Scott Glenn.
Incorrect. That's a good guess, though. John.
I didn't see it, but I'm guessing Bruce Greenwood.
Also incorrect. Looking for Kurt Russell.
They would all make great rig supervisors, though. Great guesses, though incorrect.
Kurt Russell. Next question.
Your next question comes from the world of horror thriller movies. How often does the creature in Jeepers Creepers awaken and feed?
Every 7 years?
How often do you awaken and feed?
Every 5 minutes.
I would hope that's the case, because when you are hungry, boy, are you off.
How often
on the
does
phone.
the rogue creature in
5,
the crowd you have
4,
every 5
3. You're a bad person. 1. John.
Is it once every 10 years?
Incorrect. Mark.
Every 28 years?
3 years. 23 years. You're ripping my heart out.
All right, here we go. Question number 5 in the category of action adventure.
Everybody excited?
Action.
Yeah.
Action adventure.
MVP Showdown's going well.
By what legendary name did Mark Strong's character go by in Kingsman: The Secret Service? And what legendary name did Mark Strong's character go by in Kingsman:
Was he
The Secret
Lance?
Service?
Was he Lancelot?
Why'd you sing that?
Because it's the beginning of the-
I got it.
Do-do-do-do.
Here, I got it. 3. I still got it. 2. 1. Pens down, please. John.
Merlin.
Correct for 1 point. Mark.
Fuck if I know.
Incorrect. John Humphrey ties up the game, and profanity from Mark Andreyko.
I've never heard John Humphrey answer a question more unconfidently.
All right, here we go. Next question.
It is from the category of family films. What country did the Ninja Turtles time travel back to in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time?
What country? Not only do they travel by
What country? Not only do they travel by time, they travel by country.
Well, if we were ever worried about losing Emma Fife, we'll never lose her.
Nah, big turtle gal.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Mark Andreyko.
Japan?
Correct for 1 point. And John.
Medieval England's kind of like Japan.
Incorrect. So Mark Andreyko goes up. A barn burner here. 2-1 as we get into family.
A slow burning barn.
You've got 200% of the points.
Now we get fantasy sci-fi. Who plays Tom Cruise's unit commander, Master Sergeant Farrell, in Edge of Tomorrow? Who plays Tom Cruise's commander, Master Sergeant Farrell, in Edge of Tomorrow?
I'm just going to say right now, if you're just tuning into the show for the first time, it looks like a bunch of dumbs.
That one
They are good
I
players.
can't remember.
5, 4,
I bet they get it wrong.
I brought
3.
2,
Actors.
1. Humphrey. John.
Again, I guess Bruce Greenwood.
Incorrect. Mark.
Xenu?
They're not even trying. They're not. They're recycling answers. They're making up names. This is a sham.
Bill Paxton. The late great.
One of the great actors we
The late
have.
great Bill
That's
Paxton.
right.
The late great Bill
I was
Paxton.
thinking the guy.
All right, here we go.
I forgot.
All right, your last category comes from the world of 80s movies. Name a movie released in the 1980s.
Gone with the Wind?
All right.
Your honest question is the following. Director Jonathan Lynn collaborated with what famed comedy director on the screenplay for Clue?
What famed comedy director was screenplay for Clue?
As the crowd files out here.
As the crowd files out here.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and Mark.
Ivan Reitman?
Incorrect.
Harold Ramis?
Looking for John Landis.
Hell yeah.
John Landis.
That was something.
Well, that was a, you know what, good dress rehearsal. We're
playing this one like golf.
All right. Next, next set of questions. All right, round number 2.
All that goodwill we got from the free-for-all, gone. Gone.
I'm glad my boss from Blumhouse is here to witness this.
All right, Mark.
all right, in round 2, you have the potential to miss up to 4 questions.
Awesome.
Each of those questions will correspond to a category on that here wheel. Mark Andreyko, you have 2 points, which somehow puts you in the lead. So you will choose whether you want to spin first or second. You are awarded a mulligan if you do not like the category you first spin. Once you settle on your category, the 4 questions are worth 2 points apiece. Now, if you're not sure about the answer and judging from you, you're not, you can check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1 point. Keep in mind, there is stealing in round 2. Mr. Andreyko, like I mentioned, you are up 2-1. Would you like to spin first or defer to John Humphrey?
I'll go first.
Okay, please give it a good spin.
Good
spin.
Good spin there, confident.
Very close game here. But Andreyko's been pretty
Looking, he's got a mixed bag up there. He's looking for spinner's choice.
Crime movies.
Crime movies. Do you want to go with crime movies, or do you want to put your chances on the wheel?
Go for something a little more confident here.
That's such a broad category that I think I'm going to go again.
All right, he does not like broad categories. Here's the spin.
He knows how to spin.
It's, you think one of those 80s or 90s categories. Could it be 90s right here, Kristian? It is 90.
1990.
He is going to be stuck with that one. Mr. Andreyko, Kristian will be administering the questions in the realm of 90s movies. You have the floor, sir.
All right, Mark Andreyko, who plays the 2 main vampires in Interview with the Vampire?
Well, the 2 main male vampires?
Correct.
Okay, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise.
Correct for 2 points.
All right. Didn't take the Christian Slater bait there.
All right.
But who had top billing?
In Jurassic.
Tom Cruise probably wanted to be top.
Oh,
Bill.
I see. I see. In Jurassic Park, a modified shaving cream can was used by dentists to smuggle out dinosaur embryos. What brand of shaving cream?
Barbasol.
That's correct for 2 points.
2 more points. Andreyko starting to get a little bit on fire here.
That's right.
Finally.
All right, your next question. What 90s movie features Bruce Willis playing a Pittsburgh cop named Tom?
Striking Distance.
Wow, 2 more points. Now Andreyko's waking up. Here we go.
Josh McCouga's favorite question right there.
Yeah. In The Shawshank Redemption, what bombshell was on the poster in Andy's set?
Rita Hayworth.
That is correct for 2 points. All right.
2 more points for Andreyko, and you know, it took him a while, but the sleeping lion has arisen.
All right, so Mark Andreyko crushes the board there, as now we get to John Humphrey, who's got to have a good round here. All right, John, you're up.
I know you get repetitive with.
Thank you.
The young buck standing up to put his legs into it. That is a spin and a half. Round and round it goes. Mixed bag. Fantasy sci-fi.
Fantasy sci-fi is fantasy.
All right, he's looking for that hard thriller.
If Labyrinth comes up.
Hard thriller's on the wheel, Kristian. Is that what he spins? It looks like fantasy sci-fi again.
All right.
Let's do it.
He is stuck with fantasy sci-fi.
He's stuck with fantasy sci-fi.
Yeah.
And here we are. Your question, John Humphrey.
Thank you.
Your first one for 2 points. Who plays the Wicked Queen in Snow White and the Huntsman?
Charlize Theron.
2 points for John Humphrey. All right, your next question. Your next question, John. Who played protagonist Tristan Thorne in 2007's Stardust?
I've seen posters, but I haven't seen the movie.
Give me multiple choice. I feel like I know it.
Give me multiple choice. I feel like I know it. Multiple choice.
I can do that for you. Is it A, Henry Cavill, B, James McAvoy, C, Jamie Bell, or D, Charlie Cox?
I thought I knew. Can I have the options one more time?
You certainly may. That is the invoking of the JT rule, I believe.
The question is the JT rule.
I've been corrected by the competitor, and he is right. Is it A, Henry Cavill, B, James McAvoy, C, Jamie Bell, or D, Charlie Cox?
No.
4,
Jamie Bell.
2,
Jamie Bell.
Charlie Cox.
correct for 1 point.
1 point for
The guy with
Andrejko.
Charlie Cox.
And we're starting to get to that knockout territory,
That's
but
the
John
other side.
Humphrey does have 2 questions left. Here we go.
Thank you.
John Humphrey, what
Appreciate
do
it.
the
John
aliens
Humphrey,
give
what
Danny
do the
Glover's
aliens
character
give
in
Danny Glover's
A
character in Predator
Civil
2?
War revolver. I think it's a Civil War.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are: is it A, a sword, B, a bomb, C, a pistol, or D, a necklace?
Let's see a pistol.
5, 4.
Give him a point.
Pistol.
Last question.
Give him a point.
1 point. All right, last question here.
Give him a point.
All right.
Your last question in the world of fantasy sci-fi,
Yes.
a category you clearly did not want.
Futuristic 1982
Love it.
film
In the futuristic 1982 film Blade Runner,
Hell yeah.
A Blade Runner is
What is a
person
Blade
who
Runner?
tracks down
A Blade Runner is a person who tracks
Longer
down
answer than we needed,
replicants
but we
and
will take it
terminates
for
them.
2
longer answer than we needed, but we will take it for 2 points, and he's right back in the game. We're going to round 3.
All right, round number 3. There's 5-point lead here by Andrejko. As we get to round number 3, Mark, how does it work?
Round number 3 works like thus. Each competitor is going to give us up here at the desk a series of numbers that range from 1 to 25. Those numbers correspond to a movie category. Now you're going to get 3 questions. The first question is worth 2 points. The next question is 3. The last question is worth 5 points. We go to John Humphrey. His opponent is Mark Andrejko, who's in the lead. Mr. Andrejko, your 3 numbers are
2, 8, and 12.
2, 8, 12. I will be asking Mr. Andrejko the question. John Humphrey, your 3 numbers.
1, 11, and 22.
1, 11, and 22. All right, John Humphrey is going to try to avoid the TKO here. And we start with, you said, number 1. That would be the category of Disney films. Disney films. In Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Where do the dwarves work?
That's correct.
Mine for crystal.
That's correct. They mine. Okay.
Hi-ho,
We
2
got
points.
2 points. All right, the next category was category number 11. Scores and soundtracks. Scores and soundtracks for your 3-pointer to tie the game. Which pop star originally recorded the song Colors of the Wind for Disney's Pocahontas?
God, I remember seeing
Christina Aguilera?
Looking for Vanessa
Vanessa Williams.
Yep.
Totally
All right.
know that.
All right, so John Humphrey is now down to this. He needs to hit this 5-pointer in order to throw it back to Mark Andrejko and avoid the TKO.
It's going to happen, no doubt.
In the category of
I got this.
movie quotes, what 2006 title character asks in prayer, "Precious Father, why have you given me this desire to wrestle and then make me such a stinky warrior?"
Oh.
What
Wait, can you repeat the question?
2006 title character?
What 2006 title character asks in prayer, "Precious Father, why have you given me this desire to wrestle and then make me such a stinky warrior?"
Rocky Balboa?
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Mark Andrejko. This is Spinal Tap was the answer. This is Spinal Tap, and the Lions Den doing it once again. There is Tom Dagnino walking out. The crowd is kind of hushed. They don't know what to think about this entire match.
It's over.
I will say neither competitor brought their A game, but Andrejko doing enough to win. John Humphrey, you know, sometimes the snow comes down in June, sometimes the sun goes around the moon, and sometimes you just don't have it. He clearly didn't have his best performance here today.
No, I think, look, that first round was, and they would both say it, it was one of the worst first rounds we've ever seen.
It was one of the worst things I've ever witnessed in my life.
But Andrejko then showed up and did what he needed to do in the second round.
Big
It was
time.
the second round. By clearing out that second round, he ensured himself the victory. John Humphrey just could, he was too sunk by that point. He just couldn't do it.
It's very hard as a competitor to be in round 2 and look at that scoreboard and see it's like 10-1 up there. It's a huge mountain to climb. He almost did it, just couldn't get it together in round 3.
All right, so now we are going to go back to find out some, apparently throwing to Grace Hancock to talk to Mark Andrejko, and then Emma Fife, who will talk to John Humphrey. A lot of drama going on in the office these days.
Hey, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans. I'm Grace Hancock, once again here with the amazing Lions Den. Can I say, first of all, you smell wonderful.
Oh, do I really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome. Secondly, you predicted that Andrejko wouldn't even need to answer any questions in round 3, and he didn't.
Well, that's correct. I mean, obviously, I said Humphrey was a loser, and I knew what it really solidified it was when they had a dumb entrance they had. I was like, this guy has no shot, and that was obviously a clear-cut case.
Right. I mean, it certainly wasn't as cool as ours. Also, okay, so round 1, we had to warm up a little bit, but then round 2, you came in hot. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I kind of wish that it had been a little bit tighter because I always like going to the final round. I think just for fans and for the fun of it all, getting a photo finish is good. But yeah, we started out a little slow. Yeah, I think we both had a little bit of performance anxiety from all the internet love we got.
All right, so round 2, you were killing it. 90s films. How are you feeling after that?
All the times I've watched Striking Distance on Blu-ray, they paid off. Thank you, Mr. Willis. Thank you, Miss Jessica Parker.
Well, okay, so what's next for you? What happens now?
I go where they tell me, but I think my manager might have an idea or two.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's this guy, Willie Kalinowski, and the fake Sharon Stone, Brianne Chandler, a.k.a. Miss Movie. She's got like 1,000 names. Apparently, she wants to play a heel now. I mean, she hasn't really faced anybody, noteworthy so far. What I see is those two guys. I mean, yes, or girls and guys. They can. That could be your next challenge for sure. I think so right now. I mean, Humphrey, like this guy, he shouldn't have been in the ring with you, and that was clear.
Right.
I mean, he knew he was. Yeah, he's a loser. He knew he was scared like within 2 seconds. I think ultimately, I'd love for you to play Miss Movies. Hopefully, she takes out this guy Willie Kalinowski, and then we'll see how it goes.
Oh, all right. Well, guys, there you have it. Now the loser is going to talk to the loser. So if you want to mute it, go right ahead.
However, I am a professional. So here we are with John Humphrey and all of the members of the Young Bucks, a fine, upstanding team here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Thank you.
And show respect to their elders, to the commissioner, Kristian Harloff. I don't know what this commish thing is about. That's very informal. Tough luck today, man.
Yeah. It felt like it was a bit of a trial by fire, but that's kind of what I figured might happen.
Absolutely. I mean, you were making your singles debut up against Mark Andreyko, who previously was in one of the highest scoring games in all of Movie Trivia Schmoedown history.
And now he's in one of the lowest.
That's
congratulations,
that
man.
Is, I guess that really is the silver lining, isn't it? I mean, it was a rough round 1 all around.
I leave a trail of surprises wherever I go, and that's one of them.
I mean, you took everybody by surprise, in the free-for-all. You came out very, very strong, and I think everybody was very excited to see how the match went today, and I think you can leave holding your head high, knowing that Mark Andreyko underperformed.
I'm not gonna. This was a tough round for the both of us. I'm not gonna shove his face in. He's a great opponent. I thrive best when no one thinks I'm gonna do anything. So, big expectations today. This is all part of my Grandmaster plan. Everybody thinks I'm going to really suck extra hard next time, and I'm going to dominate it.
I definitely see that.
Free-for-all's the same way.
Exactly. Nobody even knew you were going to be there, and boom, you came out swinging, and I think that is definitely what we're going to see from you in the future. Now, Copster, I'm so sorry. I mean, you got this team going, and what's your strategy going forward?
Look, I love and respect all these guys up here. Hector Navarro, hope you're out there watching. So he didn't die, but he's out there somewhere watching. And John, we like to make these things entertaining, or you give them a good match. And I don't really know if you gave any of those today. To be kind of honest, I'm kind of fucking sick of this shit. I can't win. I can't win with the partner. I can't win.
No, we previously established
team.
John Humphrey's definitely going to get him next time. Based on his record here in the Schmoedown.
The strategy.
Yeah.
Look, calm down. You're not old enough. Listen, these factions, the losers den, the 4 boners, whatever they're called. I'm just sick of this shit, Emma. I can't win. I can't lose. Even when I lose, I lose. I can't do it. Bye.
What?
Get a new manager.
What? Whoa.
Dude,
wait, you quit.
RB, no, come back. You gotta lead us now.
What?
You're all we got. We got a new leader. Step on up. How do you feel? New leader.
RB3.
B3.
I think you got it in there.
No, listen. Here's one thing I want to say, all right? God damn it. These Lions Dens are fucking up the goddamn Young Bucks. I don't want to see this shit anymore. JT!
Wow.
You son of a bitch!
Oh.
I want you next! Fuck you, fuck the Lions Den. We're coming for you.
Yeah.
Young Buck Nation.
RB3 stepping up.
JT, I see you talking
this.
online. Ain't happening no more, son.
Huh. Catch leprosy in the loser's den.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. John Humphries, I don't want to take up the end.
It's all good.
Damn! Shots fired at the Lions Den. You know what? I hate to say it because I love Copster, but I feel like losing him as a manager might be the best thing that's happened to the Young Bucks.
Trials and
We've got
tribulations.
a renewed energy, and I am ready to see you take on JTE RB3. If you officially issue that challenge, I am there for it. I believe in you. Youth will prevail. I've been saying it since the Young Bucks started, and I think now with RB3 leading the way, we've got something. Now back to you, Kristian and Mark.
As we see, Grace maybe pumping up the match a little bit higher than it should have been, but you see where Mark Andreyko now calling out the winner of Brianne Chandler and Mike Kalinowski.
Going after people, he's starting to get some lion in him yet.
Very interested in John Humphrey, obviously the Young Bucks, or Copster. Copster just can't win in Schmoedown at any.
I mean, he's almost like Charlie Brown kicking the football that Lucy is holding at this point. Of course, Lucy being life.
So there you go. There was the match. That was it. What do you guys think? Go ahead and leave some comments on who you think is going to win next. As far as Mark Andreyko, is he going to play Brianne Chandler? Is he going to play Kalinowski? What do you think? Go on over to the Schmoedown Movie Trivia's Facebook page. Lots of stuff going on there. Go ahead and check that out. Check out the Reddit page. Check out the Schmoedown Rundown. It's all going down right there. Mark, what else?
That is Kristian Harloff's name. I am merely Mark Ellis. Thank you for joining us here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Now we toss it over to the wild man, Josh McCougar. There's not going to be much one today, but we still have the fantasy update.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans?
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? That's right. We had a good match today between Mark Andreyko and John Humphries. Who's the other guy?
Humphries.
That's right. Now, Andreyko came out on fire. He's one of the best competitors in the league. He's kind of stumbling a bit as of late. Should you hold on to him?
He lost to me.
He did. He sure did. I think you should hold on to him, though. Now, John Humphrey, though, he was the MVP of the free-for-all. It's kind of tough to really get a good gauge on him. That's right. Now, is it just the weed that he's smoking? What's going on? Do you want to hold on to him? Maybe he does. Maybe you want to do a trade for him so he would get some good value.
Trade, mate.
That's right. But, both those decisions are up to you. Just let us know what you're doing. Schmoedown Fantasy, I'm Cody Hall.
I'm Josh McCougar.
That's right. We'll see you next time.
Schmoedown.
That was good. Now on to the main event.
Let's see what we got here.
Let's see what we got here. Schmo. Growl. Schmo. A foolish, boring, or stupid person. Jerk.
I thought he was going to skip that.
Wow. The shoe fits.
Yo! What's going on? Am I relaxed? Yes, I am. Why? Because the bottom line is not that this guy's a loser, but that I got nothing to lose.
If you're going to show that you're strong at movie trivia, you should take down the guy who asks all the movie trivia. I'm going to take down Kristian Harloff. Why? Because he thinks it's so easy. Well, it's real easy when you look at the answers all day. I actually have to know this stuff off the top of my head. So let's see how you can do when you sit down toe-to-toe with the Beast Man, the Beast Master, the Beastly One, the Growly, the Growlers, the Growlerson.
Look, the one fun thing here is I have pretty much either TKO'd or knocked out everyone I faced. We know that, right? So I'll be the first one to knock him. Oh, no, JT did that. JT did that. A TKO.
Yeah, I lost one match. I lost the match to JTE. I'm as surprised as you are. You know the reason people are still talking about that? Because it's really unlikely. It was a 1,000,000 to 1 shot. And you know who's lost more matches than I have? Kristian Harloff. He either knocks him out or he falls miserably. There's a reason he calls himself Darth, because darts have a nasty tendency to fall down pits and die.
For me, I'm going to be on this show every week. I'm going to be saying, and introducing next. If you lose, you're going to play JT again. And you could play someone else. I mean, I could put you up against the guy at the Coffee Bean right now. He wants a shot.
Kristian Harloff, I have a message for you, and I'm going to say it entirely in growls. Growl, 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 growl. growl, growl, growl.
Growl yourself, growl out of here, because it's me now that's going to be playing Jeff Snyder, which is weird. I didn't want this, Bibiani. I just wanted to call the match, but you decided to just spout off your bullshit. So growl. Fuck off, Chuck. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to shave your head, you're going to go to sleep, and you're going to get TKO'd. Take that to the bank, succotash.
I'd imagine they're going to get Ken. Or not Ken.
Hello and welcome once again to the movie trivia Schmoedown. Welcome, one and all. I am merely Mark Ellis. Over here is Ken Knapsack. Kenny, what a matchup we have today. Somebody I love versus somebody I'm acquaintances with.
Right. I know Kristian, too. Now, this is a great match between William the Beast Bibiani and Kristian the Commissioner Harloff. There is a lot of stories to this coming in, Mark.
That's right. I mean, look, everybody knows that I'm going to be rooting for Kristian in this matchup. There is no secret about that. He is one of my best friends. I would have been the godfather to his daughter if not for my prior record. But Ken, when you look at a William Bibiani, Kristian Harloff has been on this revenge tour for a long time. This might be the tallest mountain he has to climb because Bibiani's nickname is the Beast for a reason.
Absolutely. Bibiani was touted as the next great thing. A lot of people looked at him as a future champ when he scored the most points in his debut. He didn't miss a question.
Nope.
There was a lot of hype, but then he lost to JT, which is kind of like missing the bus on the way to the swap meet. And that was in the season premiere this year, but he bounced back with a bit of a TKO over Dewberry, and then he challenged Kristian.
It's interesting you say that Bibiani scored the most points because it was the category scores and soundtracks that fell the Beast against JT. That happens to be a strength for Kristian George Harloff. We don't know if we're going to see that in round 2. I think that this is going to come down to round 3 because both of these men, whether it's the Commissioner, Darth Harloff himself, or the Beast, they know how to play some ball.
Absolutely. Do not be lulled into thinking Kristian doesn't know how to play this game. He created this game, sure, and he isn't just an announcer watching casually. He is a former team champ. He has won 2 straight matches. He's avenged 2 losses, one to Makuga, one to Signor, and he has TK'd or KO'd every one of his 5 wins. Harloff is a beast himself.
I hear that teammate he had was a pretty good player in his own right. Enough about that. We're going to throw it to the 5-time WCW champion, Booker T, with his own take. What's up, Booker?
Sucker, can you dig it? Sucker! What's up, guys? This is Booker T, 5-time WCW champ and WWE Hall of Famer. And this week on the Schmoedown, we got my man, Kristian Harloff, gonna be taking on the Beast. Now, let me give you a little stat on the Beast. Now, started out real good. You know what? Some people say he had potential to be great. Well, we're gonna find out because this week, he's going up against somebody that might be way big. Kristian Harloff, the creator, the founder, the man that knows more than anyone. Kristian Harloff, who knows? Like Kristian Harloff knows. You know what? My pick, guys, gonna be Kristian Harloff to go out here and do it like it's supposed to be done. Make him pay, my son. Make him say, Daddy. I don't want none, and I had enough. That's my pick. Hey, guys, make sure you check out some Reality of Wrestling. We download new episodes every Sunday. Get some, want some, sucker, and I'm out.
I do like they added Booker T.
What you see there, Booker T. What you see there, Booker T himself is predicting Kristian Harloff, who is the favorite in today's match, to get the W. Ken, how are you feeling about this?
It's going to be very close. It's going to be somewhat of a bloodbath. But the winner of this match, there is a big stipulation, something riding on this match. The winner of this match faces Jeff Snyder at Collider Collision for a possible title shot down the line. Both these men are ranked very high.
Snyder, a great force in the ring and also on the dance floor, where he will be going against Josh Makuga at a wedding coming to you guys shortly. In the meantime, Kenny, I usually go to Kristian for this, but he's competing, so I don't want to put too much pressure on you.
No, that's good.
R2-D2 mug contained enough hot tea to get your throat ready for the introductions here today.
Let's hope so.
Does that have a straw on it?
It's a sippy cup. Come on.
That little droid has everything. Let's hear today's competitors' intros.
Introducing first. Representing the Four Horsemen. With a record of 2 wins, 1 defeat, and 1 knockout. He is the single match record holder and the number 7 ranked contender. Here is William the Beast Bibiani.
And here comes.
What's happening?
Oh my God. This is members of our truck. Oh no! The Beast has gone mad. The Beast is going crazy. He's ravaging our crowd. These are the people that would cheer for you, Beast.
I don't think any of that is covered in our Collider workers' comp reliability plans here. I'm worried about a lot of the fans there. Whew,
we have insurance forms here on Ken's computer, and chainsaw wounds are not part of the deal. Mr. Bibiani, if you would sit in your correct position, that would be fantastic. The Beast cannot read, but he can kill a lot of our fan base.
All right. And his opponent. Representing Schmoedown and Collider.
I know this tune.
With a record of 5 wins and 3 defeats, 5 by knockout. He is the 2015 Ultimate Schmoedown winner, the former movie team champion of the world, and the number 3 ranked contender. This is the commissioner, Kristian Harloff. He's knocked out. And he's got the Beast already on there. He's ready to knock out the Beast. Oh! Shots fired.
Wow.
He threw a knockout paper at the Beast. The Beast throws it back. Kristian Harloff in a Star-Lord jacket. I hope he did not use company money on. What an intro.
Better than a Predator mask.
It certainly is. These guys are ready to Schmoedown. Are you ready, Mark?
I am ready to Schmoedown, Ken.
I'm going to slide my computer right over to you so we can start this game. It is time to Schmoedown.
All right, competitors. Now, in round 1, you're going to get a series of 8 questions from 8 different movie genres. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question, and there's no stealing. As soon as you hear the question, you write down your answer on the whiteboard. When we ask you to answer the question, please reveal your written answer as you verbalize it into your microphones. Mr. Bibiani, the Beast, are you ready to play?
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, he's thinking about it.
Yes. He is ready.
Yes.
He is ready. He is
He
ready.
is ready after some deliberation.
The Beast is ready.
Kristian Harloff.
Go for it.
He's a big fan of Stallone, isn't he? And your first question comes from a possible Stallone category, the realm of action-adventure. And your question is thus. In the movie Commando, what is the name of the island where the evil dictator is holding John Matrix's daughter? You ever see Commando and/or had your daughter held captive by a dictator?
Neither, though. I'm a big fan of that movie. Changed my life, you know.
I saw it for the first time when I was 32.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down.
All right, pens down. And Mr. Bibiani, we're going to go to you first.
Valverde?
That is correct for 1 point. Kristian Harloff, huge fan of Commando.
I didn't have it.
Did you want to show us what answer you did right
Absolutely not.
He's using his commissioner rule to not show the answer he wrote down. 1 point for Bibiani, and he's up 1-0 early in the match. Your next question comes from the world of animated movies and animated films. How many brothers does Merida have in Pixar's Brave? You ever see Brave? It's the lamest of the Pixar films.
I don't watch fun movies.
It's not that fun.
Okay.
Mom turns into a bear.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Answers are in.
3.
Kristian Harloff goes first. He is correct with 3. He's on the board.
I am also correct with 3.
The Beast, Bibiani has
confirmed
3
his
as
own
well.
answer is right, which is correct.
We move on to the realm of fantasy science fiction. And your question is simple. Who directed Children of Men?
I never want children.
Neither
I
do
don't want children ever.
I am the stepfather of a dog, and that is good enough for me.
Good enough for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Mr. Bibiani.
Alfonso Cuarón.
1 point.
Alfonso Cuarón.
Christian knew it as well. It is 3-2. And Ken, the crowd's starting to wake up here.
Yeah, can we give the crowd some cocaine?
It's like a.
That is.
There you go.
Don't make me crowd you.
We've, I think the crowd is just, they're focusing, Mark. The crowd really, this is a tense match.
Ken, I think the crowd has finally acknowledged that it's not a real chainsaw and they're in no real danger from William Bibiani. Your next question, gentlemen, comes from the world of dramas. In the film A Few Good Men, what order does Jack Nicholson give his men that led to the death of Marine Private Santiago?
I ask my hairstylist to give me Jack Nicholson's current hairstyle all the time.
I go for the Kevin Pollak look myself. A little sweaty
5,
white guy
4,
afro.
3, 2, and 1. Answers are in.
Christian Harloff.
That would be Code Red. Ha ha.
Ah, you did an impression too. No points are awarded for the impression. Mr. Bibiani. Did you order the Code Red? Oh, man. He wants the truth, and both men handling the truth thus far. It is 4-3.
I will destroy your microphones if it kills me.
Hotly contested matchup. Neither competitor appreciating my segue, but it doesn't matter because the home viewer did. Comedians, or excuse me, comedies. The next
Mark
one is
Ellis.
comedies.
No?
No.
Which cast member of the film A Fish Called Wanda also wrote the screenplay?
I don't know how to write.
You've written many sketches and skits over the years.
Oh, you said that.
You
word,
love
skits.
comedy skits, don't you?
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Mr. Bibiani, your answer.
John Cleese?
That is correct for 1 point. Christian Harloff.
I had John Cleese.
Oh, a little rope it up there. Both of them appreciating the Monty Python great. It is now 5-4. They don't seem like they want to miss a lot of questions here, Ken.
No.
Your next category, family film. And your question. Tim Allen plays a businessman who learns he has a 13-year-old son who's been raised in the jungle, whom he brings back to his home in New York City in this family comedy. Ken, you ever had a kid that you found in the jungle that you brought back to New York City?
I don't have a family.
I was raised by wolves for a period of time.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Christian Harloff.
Hands down.
King of the Jungle?
Incorrect. A good guess,
Sounds
Mr.
like
Bibiani.
a fun movie.
Jungle 2 Jungle.
Jungle 2 Jungle.
Right.
Based on the film Little Indian Big City.
And the Beast is up 6-4. We move on to your penultimate category in the first round.
That is the right answer.
Harloff, letting out all that emotion.
Sorry. Sorry, Tim.
Your next category is from the world of horror thriller. And your question is, the Ghost Dimension is an entry into which horror franchise?
Or I'm like two guys.
I only believe in drinking spirits.
Big whiskey guys, we found out not more than half hour ago.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Answers are in.
Mr. Bibiani.
It is the crappiest Paranormal Activity movie.
I would agree with that sentiment. 1 point. Christian Harloff.
I had Paranormal Activity and I wrote Insidious.
Bibiani moves up to 7-4. Ken, interesting note, Bibiani has not missed a question yet. He is going for a perfect round, in which case he will get a bonus question.
If he hits this 8th, he also wins a Fiat.
It is parked in the back and it is running. Your 80s films.
80s films?
80s films is the final category. In Back to the Future, George McFly fell out of a tree into the middle of the street.
He was,
Why was he in the tree?
I fell out of a tree this morning.
Were you doing the same activity?
You'll find out. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Christian Harloff.
He's a peeping Tom.
That is correct for 5 points, Mr. Bibiani.
Peeping on Marty's mom.
He was peeping on Marty's mom.
We have a perfect round.
We have a perfect round in round 1 of the Schmoedown. Christian Harloff had a very good round with 5 points, but Bibiani seems to be back to the beast of old as he got a perfect score in round 1. You're awarded a bonus question. This is to you and only to you. You don't need to write it down. You can simply verbalize your answer. And your question is, what year was the classic comedy Caddyshack released?
Breathing in and out. Taking a Lamaze class for the question.
1981.
That is incorrect. We're looking for 1980 for Caddyshack.
But still, Mark, that was an impressive showing in round one.
You know what, Ken, he might have missed the Caddyshack question, but William Bibiani, he's all right as we move on to round two. And here comes the wheel presented by a copter trying to hide, but we can still clearly see who it is. This wheel has 12 categories on it, 10 of which are movie categories. You also have opponent's choice and spinner's choice on the wheel. Each question in round two is worth 2 points. If you want to check the multiple choice, the value of the question goes down to 1 point. Each competitor is going to get 4 questions from their category that they spin. If you don't like the category you spin, you are awarded a mulligan. Mr. Bibiani, keep in mind that stealing is allowed in round two. Would you like to spin first, or would you like to defer to Kristian Harloff?
I'll spin first.
Bibiani gonna spin
The
first.
Beast is going to spin first.
I like that strategy. It puts pressure on your opponent.
Go ahead and let him have it. You know he doesn't want scores and soundtracks.
Turn. Tell us
He could be looking for classics. Maybe even a mixed bag is good for Bibiani. He just doesn't want scores and soundtracks. Sylvester Stallone and Arn. Now, this is a category we know Kristian Harloff might excel at. How's the Beast going to fare, Mr. Bibiani? Your decision on whether to keep Sly and Arnie movies.
Oh. I don't want him to steal. I'm going to try spinning again.
He's going to spin again. So that category remains on the wheel.
Turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
And it is going to land on scores and soundtracks. It's lurking! Comedy. Just barely comedy. So William Bibiani, look, Ken, he's known for his funny quips right before a movie begins and sometimes while the movie is playing at press screenings. Are we going to see more of that knowledge here today?
All right, you're going to get 4 questions, William. Here is the first one down the pipeline. Name the 90s comedy with the tagline, "Trust Me."
Liar.
Wow.
That's correct.
I don't think I would have gotten that. I'm pretty good at this.
Not as good as me.
Probably not.
Your overconfidence may be your weakness, or it might be your strength.
I am better at
Faith in
wearing
your friends is yours.
I am better at wearing orange than you.
Yes. I have no friends. In Superbad, what state does McLovin's fake driver's license state that he is from?
Hawaii?
That's correct. 2 more points.
Rolling through this category, still pitching a perfect game.
Question 3. In Zombieland, Eisenberg and Harrelson find a hostess truck full of snacks. What kind of snack came tumbling out when they opened the door?
Was it Twinkies?
I could go for one of those.
Snowballs? That's correct. 2 more points.
Snowballs?
That's correct. 2 more points.
Wow.
Guessing you're not knocking out.
Be pretty good.
Guessing you're not knocking out.
Question 4, your final one in the round, Beast. Who played Gloria, the nymphomaniac who was obsessed with Jeremy in Wedding Crashers?
That's correct. 2 more points.
Isla Fisher.
That's correct. 2 more points.
And that's a perfect round 2, Ken. Kristian Harloff has his work cut out for him. I've seen this guy answer a lot of good questions over the years, though. Kristian, have at it. Spin that wheel.
He is still in. Big spin coming in.
I think he's looking for an action adventure, maybe a Sly Arnie. Scores and soundtrack. This is his category. He's going to keep it. I think this is a smart piece of strategy on Kristian's part because even if he misses, the Beast has shown that he is at least mortal in this world.
Absolutely, Kristian. You're going to get 4 questions in the category.
Yes, sir.
Scores and soundtracks. Question 1. Hans Zimmer won his only Academy Award for Best Original Score for which film?
Savannah. Lion King.
Okay, that is words. Yes.
Wow.
2 points for Kristian.
Is it now a 9-point game? So if Kristian can maintain this and Bibiani gets no more steals, we are going to move on to round 3.
Round 3. What hit song was written and performed by R. Kelly for Space Jam?
I believe I
He's going to sing everyone.
Wow.
He's going to sing everyone.
He's in it. All right. Question 3. Who composed the score for 1960's The Magnificent Seven?
Shitballs.
That is correct.
Elmer Bernstein.
That is correct. Wow, that one even impressed me, and Harloff never impresses me. Question 4, final one in the category for you, Kristian. What group recorded Don't You Forget About Me for the Breakfast Club?
Makuga would stop being my friends if I didn't say Simple Minds.
That is correct.
Wow. Two perfect round twos. Kristian Harloff, and everybody a little disappointed he didn't sing the Simple Minds tune from Breakfast Club.
Well, he forgot about it.
That.
We also don't have the rights. We don't. We don't have the rights past that point.
We are not going to purport to be Simple Minds, but we are pretty entertaining.
Pay Jim Kerr out of my pocket.
This trivia match, though, Ken, we come down to round 3, and this is the round where hearts are broken and legends are made or fortified in this case. Now, competitors, you're going to get 3 questions in round 3. Those questions, their points value are 2, 3, and 5. We're going to ask you to give us 3 numbers that range from 1 to 25. Those correspond to a movie category on here where you'll get your questions from. Mr. Beast, you are in the lead, so we'll take your 3 numbers first.
11, 22, and 13.
11, 22, and 13.
And Kristian Harloff.
Let's go 16, 17, and Mark will go backwards. I'll do 4.
You're an animal.
He went Joe Montana, Doug Williams, Brett Favre. Interesting quarterbacking decision by
Those
Kristian
are
Harloff.
people. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Harloff is up first. This is a 2-point question, and you picked number 16. Confirm it, right? That's a little category called Star Wars.
I think the crowd is disappointed. This question is only worth 2 points.
Yeah.
That's true. Two-point question. Kristian, here it is. Who is the proprietor of the tavern that Han Solo, Rey, and Finn visit in The Force Awakens? That is 2 points for Kristian.
The host of Jedi Council crawls within 1 point of the Beast.
Then you pick number 17. That corresponds to the category of Arnie and Sly.
Oh, what a incredible numerical decision-making by Harloff.
3-point question to put him in the lead. This was a tagline to what Schwarzenegger film? This isn't the movies anymore.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Last Action.
That's correct.
That's right. That's right. Making the Beast swear, and now Harloff has a 2-point lead over the Beast, and we move over to Bibiani's first question in round 3.
Question, William, you pick number 11, which is the category Famous Actors and Actresses. 2-point question for you. What 2 comedic actors teamed up for Silver Streak, Stir Crazy, and See No Evil, Hear No Evil?
Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor.
That's correct. 2 points. So it is a tie.
I deserve more applause for that. Thank you.
Those are great movies.
Yes.
And now we go back to Kristian Harloff.
Kristian, this will be a 5-point question for you. You do need to hit this, unless I doubt William's going to strike out. But stranger things have happened.
Hey, we've seen craziness ensue in round 3. Can Kristian?
Yep, pressure on here,
going.
Kristian. You pick number 4. The category is Action Adventure.
What incredible!
All right.
Mathematical luck.
5-point question. Apologize, Mother, for what I'm about to say. The Bond girl Pussy Galore appears in what Bond movie?
Goldfinger? That's correct.
Goldfinger?
That's correct. 5 points.
Wow.
Seriously, that's like the easiest 5-point question I've ever heard.
Oh, complain. I'm sick. Easy questions. Shut your ass. You haven't missed a question.
Okay. Bibiani will attempt to shut his ass somehow, some way.
Mother, I really hope you're not watching this one for the first time. You pick number 22, The Beast, and that is 90s movies. 90s movies. 3-point question. In the movie That Thing You Do, the band The Wonders hail from which state?
Oh,
Never saw it, so I wouldn't be able to do this. I would just guess. You ever wanted to be shot?
Ohio?
Ohio?
That is
Apparently not.
That is incorrect. Ohio is not the answer. Pennsylvania.
What was the answer?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Erie, Pennsylvania.
Where do the pencils come from?
Very, very close. Ohio, Erie, it's a short drive.
All right, it comes down to this 5-point question.
And this will send it into overtime.
Yes, it could. Sudden death. Ooh, sounds scary. All right, number 13 was your selection. That is the category of war. 5-point question. In what 80s war film does Bruce Willis play an emotionally battered Vietnam War vet?
Come on, Beast.
Born on the 4th of July?
And your winner.
And your winner! With a score of 23-18, the Commissioner, Kristian Harloff.
Kristian Harloff
was in country.
Has done it.
Country.
Kristian Harloff has defeated the Beast after a perfect round 1. The Beast had a perfect round 2, and then in round 3, it was Kristian Harloff's daggers that fell him once again. Harloff gets the victory in an incredibly played match by both competitors.
Harloff gets a Pyrrhic victory because I just want to say right now, guess whose knockout streak is over?
It is over.
All right, well,
He did not
I went the distance.
They're already talking. I'll tell you what, Mark, I am still impressed with both of these competitors. Big win for Kristian, but the Beast was a perfect through most of this game. He is still a beast to be reckoned with.
He was throwing heat through 7 innings, but Kristian Harloff managed to steal the game from him in round 3 with both the winner, Kristian, and the loser, the Beast, is our own Emma Fife. Take it away, Emma.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here with the Commissioner, Kristian Harloff, fresh off his victory here today. Wow, you were down for a long time there, Kristian.
I'll tell you what, I am never going into these matches anymore worried about things. Because I wasn't worried about this match. I assumed I was going to get destroyed. And then he was perfect again, like he was against Andreyko. And I'm like, this motherfucker scored. He's not going to miss again. And then the third round, he basically gave me my categories because I was going to pick 1, 2, and 3. That's what I was going to screw it. I'm going 1, 2, and 3, and he chose my score of 13. So you know what? I'll choose 16. And then I just said 17 and 3, and I was like, oh, that's random, and I got lucky.
I mean, it definitely worked out in your favor. You picked some categories you were very strong in. You had a strong round 2 as well, which is certainly what carried you through to round 3. And it just kind of goes to show you that anything can happen here in the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
It's true because honestly, I have too much to do with this collider collision. I don't want to be in it. Bibiani's awesome. He is such a character for this league. He is such a, just on a personal level, he's a good dude, but he takes this so seriously, and I thank him for that too, and I know that he's bummed about this loss, but he'll be playing again. I know he will, but now I got to worry about that stinking Patriot.
I know, yeah. Yeah, Bibiani, I have to say, is definitely a force to be reckoned with, and that kind of confidence going into it, I mean, he's unshakable. That must be intimidating to go up against.
Well, it wasn't this time around because I just assumed I was dead in the water. I just walking in there, so I'm just going to play my game, and then we'll see what happens. And I got lucky too. A lot of categories kind of went my way today.
You did, absolutely. But now, like it or not, you are going to have to face. Speak of
I knew it was coming. I saw you with the toothpick in your mouth.
I thought you didn't want to do interviews with me anymore. So
making an exception. Give me the mic, Fife. Kristian Harloff. Hey, congratulations.
You just wake up from your car?
Something like that.
Yeah.
You slayed the Beast. I whacked the Godfather. It looks like we're going head-to-head. This is the match I've wanted since I started in the Schmoedown.
Yeah, you have. You've been calling me out for a very long time. I get texts from you all the time how much you want a title match, and it's pretty ironic that you actually have to beat me in order to get one.
You are all that is standing in my way, and I am going to relish taking down Darth Harloff.
Well, look, I'm not. There's nothing I can say. I'm not going to start saying that I'm going to wreck you or destroy you. You're a tough competitor. You know, you've had the gold, and I. Yeah, dude. Listen, we're gonna
Same here. There's a respect. I mean, Bibiani just had 2 perfect rounds there. I didn't count you out, but it was an amazing comeback, and you deserved that win.
Same here.
But now you ran into a roadblock with me, and it's going to come in July at the Collider.
We'll see. Now get lost. Let me finish my interview. All right.
Rare
He was nice.
Gentlemanly moment there.
That's
from,
what happens when
Jeff
you
Snyder.
realize that if you're not too nice, you can probably never get a match again in the league.
That's
That's the only time you'll see
absolutely
that.
true.
Yeah.
Well, all the same, I wish you the best of luck against that one
Thank
in the
you so
upcoming
much.
Collider Collision.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations again on your win today, and we'll be right back with William the Beast Bibiani. And we are back with William the Beast Bibiani. Bibbs, it just didn't quite happen for you today.
Oh my
man.
God, how ridiculous was this?
I was very surprised by the results.
I was very surprised. I was surprised that Kristian Harloff got the easiest third-round questions I think I've ever heard anyone ever have. Pussy Galore, the most famous Bond girl, that's his 5-pointer? That's just handing it to him on a little plate. Hey, is this one of the questions might as well have been, is this the tagline to Last Action Hero? That might as well have been the question.
I mean, there is a certain amount of luck involved here in the Schmoedown. You picked some good numbers, but you lucked out with the category you were very strong on when you spun the wheel and made a good decision to spin again with the comedy category there.
Yeah, no, I'm really great. It's just, man,
I'm really humble.
The state from that thing you do. What? Oh, hi. Hey, everybody. Oh, hey, guys.
You did great. Don't feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed. You did great. Harloff's not easy to beat. I beat him. It's not easy to. He's not easy to beat. You came close. You came close. You know you have things you need to work on now, just like when you lost to JTE. So just
hang on. No. Okay, hang on right now. Right now, okay? Don't give me homework.
Well,
sir.
You keep losing. I have to give
You lost. You lost hard.
You
lost embarrassingly.
He's actually been a champion before.
For a minute.
Help you.
For a minute.
Yeah, a minute's better than nothing. So I'm trying to help.
It's a little better than nothing. I'll grant
The two of them were team champions as well. Like, I might listen to that.
I'm just gonna say. Listen. All I'm gonna say is, I am a little tired. Little tired of the condescending pep talks. All right, so we're just gonna leave it right there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm just trying to motivate you. If that's
poor horse person.
If that doesn't work for you, I understand. I'm sorry.
All right.
Absolutely sorry. I'm just trying to say.
All right.
You know, because I want you to be great.
Bro,
I want you to be great. Of course.
Horse scraps.
All right. Okay. I am great.
All right.
You'll get there.
I am great.
I mean, you had 2 perfect rounds.
You are great. I mean, you had 2 perfect rounds.
I am really great.
I think you're the first person to get the extra question, right?
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's pretty amazing what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ascension in the
Okay, you go, but
I think that's
again,
what comes
so
to a head eventually, where
nobody's
the
denying
beast
that
and
you've got it in you, Bibiani.
Good. Thank you. Growl, growl, everybody.
You've certainly you've got the potential. It just it hasn't quite fully manifested just yet, but it's coming. I'm sure it's coming.
It's coming. We all believe in you. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. My condolences.
Well, my condolences.
Oh God, my leg!
Okay.
Oh God!
Again, on your loss, I'm sure we'll see Bibiani back in the very near future. Now, back to you, Ken and Mark.
All right, so you see it right there. I mean, look, the jubilation on Kristian's face, but he also acknowledges what a great match he just played with the Beast. These men are both worn out after just 3 rounds.
I'll tell you what, this game shows you that in movie trivia, like sex, it's all about the finish. So I think that is what is very important.
Is that, I haven't made it that far yet, but one day we hope to, and one day we hope to welcome all of you to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook fan page. Make sure you like it right there and check out the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes. That is Ken Knapsack. I am Mark Ellis, and I think they're about to go to Josh McCougar right now.
Little bit of fantasy update from the man with the wild suits. Wild man, Josh McCougar.
What's up, guys? Cody Hall here.
Cody with the mic
What's up, guys?
again.
Cody Hall here for your Schmoedown fantasy update. I'm really excited to be here today. It's my first time doing this. So big match today between Kristian and Bibiani. Kristian scored a shit ton of points. Bibiani was, of course, awesome as well. So you don't want to drop either.
Go ahead, finish. Go.
Don't drop either of these guys. Obviously, don't drop either of these guys. Obviously, if you want to try to trade for him, you should probably do that. I think it's pretty good. They both did pretty. Do you want to?
Josh McCougar here with your movie trivia Schmoedown. Josh McCougar here with your movie trivia Schmoedown update. A fantasy point bonanza. Points screaming all over the place. Kristian Harloff ties the all-time singles record.
William Bibiani, perfect round 1, perfect round 2. These guys are fantasy mayhem. They are Megatron in 2015. They are Barry Sanders in the late 90s. They are your fantasy money makers. If you have them, hold on to them. If people ask you for a trade, ask for their entire team. You want these guys going forward. They score points. A lot of points. So many points. Cody, get back in here. Get back in here right now, Cody. Cody, how many points did they score?
Kristian was 23 and Bibiani was
18, you're terrible. 18, you're terrible. Oh my God. The last time I let him in this video, he ruins it. You are never allowed back. Did you hear me? You are never allowed back. I'm Josh McCouga. If you need more fantasy, go to schmoedown.com. Talk to Frank Janis, the Schmoedown Rundown. He breaks it all down. The guy's the Schmoedown Rundown, the podcast, SK Plus. I'm Josh McCouga, and I am running out of air in my voice.
Hey guys, if you like this video, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. It'll help you stay up to date with everything we've got going on here at Collider.
An actual Schmoedown like reaction. The first time seeing it, it was really good. It really was. It's what made me get into the fan Schmoedown was the actual one. So, and I can't wait to see Brett Sheridan come into the fan. That would be great. I'd love to face him. I think a lot of us really would. It's going to be up to Chris and Case and Jacob and Evan and Matt and whoever to decide who he's going to face. It's going to be an entertaining match for that. I cannot wait to see it. It's great to actually get like a big name into, I guess, what Brett Sheridan would call the minor leagues, but I think he'll learn that the questions are a lot harder. We're not going to dumb them down like a Power Rangers match. They're going to be hard questions, Brett. So have fun with that. I guess that's the end of it. Signing off. Fan Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Competitor TM Smith giving you a fan reaction for a first time actual Schmoedown. Hopefully do more of these. These are great to do. So I'll see you in the next one. Hope to see you there.